Now we're going to introduce our next sponsor, our platinum sponsor, Alex Gon. If you don't know Alex Gon is the founder and owner of Speed Laboratories. He's the first African-American analytical laboratory in the United States. It's founded in 2007. In 2018, he launched Bubble Sip LLC, the first African-American beverage manufactured in USA, and yes, Cures Pharmaceuticals Inc., the first African-American cancer research pharmaceutical company in USA. I need a little bit more. Mr. Gon oversees pharmaceutical company overall operations, including quality control and strategic plan, and advance each company's mission and objectives. And can I have Alex Gon over here to tell us more about it? Here is Mr. Alex. Thank you for sponsoring Save the Generation, partnered with DeKalb County School Systems. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Save the Generation. Everybody give applause for them. This is their program. And I'm honored to be part of this program, and I'm honored everybody's here. Thank you so much. Just want to say thank you to begin with. Zany water is special for me, and should be special for all African Americans, Black Americans, everybody who's in their good health. We may not have like the power to do the marketing big, but we're giving the best product your body requires. So everybody please go ahead and look at our website and learn more about us, and then ask your supermarket near you to carry us. That's how we grow, and we're growing because of you. So I just want to say thank you to everybody over here, and keep the hope high, and we'll make it there. Thank you.
Awesome. Great job, Alex. That's right, Zany Water, guys. Look online at the benefits of drinking alkaline water. Trust me. Understand how the pH balance in your body works, and that has a lot to do with the water that you're taking in. It says the human body is actually closer to the alkaline level. All of my science students out here, you know the difference between alkaline and acid, right? You know what a litmus test is. Our bodies work the same way. So when you take in more alkaline water, you're drinking a water that is based more towards your body's pH balance. If you don't know what that means, don't worry. It's important. Just drink more Zany water. It's that easy.
I am going to introduce
No.
one of our platinum sponsors, Miss Margie. I'm just going to say a few things about Miss Margie before she speaks. Miss Margie is the owner of Newton Laboratories, a manufacturer of homeopathic remedies, celebrating 37 years in business. Newton Laboratories has an FDA registered manufacturing facility in Conyers, Georgia, right here. Margie is a registered nurse of 30 years and took over the management and ownership of Newton for 20 years. Her mission is to introduce people to a non-toxic natural approach to healthcare. As a pharmacist, I'm all about being healthy. So let's give it a round of applause for Ms. Margie to tell us about the Newton Homeopathics, and thank you so much for sponsoring us. We appreciate you.
Thank you. Okay, so a lot of people don't even know in the United States what homeopathy is. So it is simply a type of medical approach. For instance, you have allopathic medicine, which diagnoses with x-rays and lab reports and that sort of thing, and they treat with radiation, surgery, or medication. You have chiropractic medicine, when they treat with adjustments, spinal adjustment. You have naturopathic medicine that treats with food and vitamins and supplements and that sort of thing. You have traditional Chinese medicine that addresses through acupuncture and traditional herbals. Then you have homeopathy that treats with homeopathic medicine. So we are regulated as a drug by the FDA. It goes back to the Food, Drug, and Cosmetic Act of 1938. But homeopathy, I always say, is not a drug, because homeopathy is natural. It can be made from plant, animal, or mineral, but it doesn't have side effects. It doesn't have drug interactions. It's not addictive like the pharmaceutical drugs are. So a lot of people are looking for a natural approach to their health care. And what I tell people is save your liver and kidney for when you need it. I'm not against allopathic medicine. I want some of those drugs there when I need them. But they're way, way overused when you can use a homeopathic for indigestion, headache, pain, that sort of thing. Use something natural rather than the chemical drugs that is going to negatively affect your body, specifically your liver and kidney. So I often say I spent my first 30 years giving people drugs. I'm spending my next 30 years helping people get off of their drugs. So that's kind of it. We have a tent over here. Please come visit me. We have a lot of education out there because so many people in the United States do not know about homeopathy, where it's standard practice in England, Sweden, India, pretty much every place else in the world. So please come visit me so I can answer your questions. And thank you so much.
I'm going to introduce our next sponsor, who's our gold sponsor, Jeffrey Wilson, Chief Operations Officer of the Gregory B. Levitt and Sons Funeral Homes. Thank you for supporting us. Thank you for supporting Save the Generation, partnered with DeKalb County School System. Look at all these beautiful people. We appreciate your sponsorship. Thank you so much.
Thank you, everyone, for having us. I'll be very brief. I just want to say thank you to Commissioner Johnson for allowing us to have this event here. To my good friend, Giannis Braha, congratulations on a fantastic event. To the Godfather, I call him Tekle. I know he's outside enjoying the food in the parking lot, but I want to just say thank you to him. Thank you to all the local leaders who are here to support Save All Generations. Gregory B. Levitt and Sons Funeral Homes is not just here to serve when someone passes away, but we are also here to serve during times like this when we can bring all the communities of DeKalb County together to celebrate each other and to network and get to know each other on how we can continue to help and build this community in DeKalb County. So thank you again to everyone who came out and supported, and thank you for supporting Gregory B. Levitt and Sons Funeral Home all these years.
Without further ado, let's make some noise. He's a silver sponsor. He's running for Senate District 41, Mr. Jeff Newlin.
All right, thank you. All right, good evening, everyone. First of all, I'd like to say thanks, God. What a beautiful day we've been blessed with. And thank Jonas and Zini and Save All Generations for putting together such a wonderful festival and a day to get together and experience one another, experience different cultures, and understand more about where we have in common and where things can be different. As the introduction said, I'm not a politician. I've had a successful business career. I've been blessed with that, and over the last couple of months, I had some reflection and decided if we do really want to see some things change and we want a different outcome, someone's going to need to get involved. And I am running as a Republican in DeKalb County. That is fairly common, but not with the zeal that I'm going to have to represent the citizens of DeKalb. I'm going to focus on legislation that helps families, helps parents, and helps parents shape the lives of their kids and the way that they see the values, the way that they want them to be educated, the way that they want them to experience life as they grow up. And I really am going to oppose when the legislation and the politicians want to advise us on how we want to raise our kids and their values. I'm also going to focus on legislation that can give our kids a better outcome when they finish high school. I'll talk more about those that don't finish high school. It's terrible as you do the study in DeKalb County and others, but I think there's opportunities for the kids that don't want to go to college or aren't ready for college, or that's not. So the jobs are there, and they're excellent jobs. So I'm going to focus on legislation where we can shape a different way that we look at high school. The other thing that I'm going to focus on is legislation that's going to start to change the shape of the way in which so many of our youth are imprisoned. Too many of our youth are arrested for cannabis. And if you get arrested for cannabis, if you've not looked at Georgia laws and you have friends and family that have been arrested or involved, the risk that they run is immense. And so I'm going to focus on legislation where we can bring that into the forefront, we can legalize it, and we can take away the stigma of cannabis in the community. Now, the way my motivation for doing that is not because I use cannabis or like cannabis. That doesn't matter. But we shouldn't be imprisoning our youth because they do. When you can get on an airplane and fly to Vegas, fly to California, fly to New York, fly to many states, and you can do it legally. Okay? But the reason I'm doing it is because of the crime that's associated with marijuana and cannabis, right? Where do you think everyone, raise your hand if you know somebody that uses marijuana, who smokes, or gummies. Again, where do you think that comes from? It comes from gangs. And whoever you buy it from, the one behind that person is one person worse than that person. And you go one more step behind that, and it's criminal organizations. It's Chinese mafia, it's gangs. So I think by doing this, we can reshape how the criminal system is working, and we can also reduce the element of crime that's associated with it. I appreciate Kim and her talk earlier. We just met. I do enjoy some fitness, and I ride my bike a lot. I've been cycling through Pine Lake recently, so maybe I'll see you out, maybe with the kids in the stroller, right? But it'll be an interesting discussion as we move through the summer and into the fall. There's a lot of things that Kim and I are probably going to agree on. But there's probably some things that are going to provide you all with some different decisions to make about the direction that you see the legislation going that's going to shape your lives and the lives of other Georgians. I just want to close again with thanking all of you for giving me the opportunity to meet with you, to listen to what you're concerned about. And I look forward to having the opportunity to represent you after November 5th. Again, I'm Jeff Newlin. Please stop by the Purple Tent if you'd like to chat. Thank you so much.
All right, silver sponsor, Jeff Newlin, running for State Senate, District 41. Let's make some noise for him, guys. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed.
I just want to say thank you for Jonas and the organizers for this. In DeKalb County, we have a community of professionals serving the community. We have doctors and clinics, we have lawyers, we have professional photographers, and we have in different aspects of life. So Jonas, you managed to organize my community and communities of African origin and other members of the international immigrant community. So I come here to support you and to say thank you for your hard work in raising the community. Thank you.
Here at the One World Mosaic Cultural Festival, brought to you by our friends at Save All Generations Incorporated, and of course partnering with DeKalb County. That's right, so thank your county and these wonderful organizations. And we're gonna thank our sponsors real quick. Of course, our platinum sponsors, Newton Homeopathics, Zinni Water, Commissioner Steve Bradshaw. Our gold sponsors, Timeless Heritage, yes, Ledette, Gregory B. Levitt and Sons. Our silver sponsor, Mr. Jeff Newlin, running for Senate. And our bronze sponsor, the Ponce Lounge. And we thank for all of our sponsors. Want to thank all of our supporting and additional sponsors. And of